Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and I'm cracking a pack today. I'm back with pack number 31 in my 1987 Sportflics baseball box. Since each pack has only 3 cards in it, I'll talk about my memories of the players from the 1980s and maybe something specific about the player from the 1986 MLB season. I will also go over the fun facts on the 2-team logo trivia cards. Let's get to cracking this pack. First up is the Oakland A's team logo trivia card. On the back, it has the team standings starting in 1986 and going back to 1977. In 1986, they finished in 3rd place with a 76 and 86 record, 16 games behind the Angels. Jackie Moore began the season as their manager, and then Tony La Russa took over to finish out the year. In 1977, they finished in last place with a 63 and 98 record, 38 and a half games back behind the Royals. Jack McKeon was their manager. And we have the Milwaukee Brewers team logo trivia card. Has their team pitching leader starting in 1986 and going back to 1977. In 1986, Teddy Higuera took their team pitching triple crown with 20 wins, a 2.79 ERA, and 207 strikeouts. Back in 1977, Don Augustine led the team with 12 wins. Jim Slayton had a 3.58 ERA, and Moose Haas led the team with a whopping 113 strikeouts. Our first card in the pack is a Blue Jay. I think it's Tony Fernandez. So continuing our duplication of at least one card in the pack. Fernandez had a cup of coffee with the Blue Jays in 1983, started to establish himself in 84. Alfredo Griffin was traded to the A's, and Fernandez took over as the starting shortstop in 85. A pretty good hitter, Fernandez would hit around 280 to 300 his entire career, had a little bit of pop in his bat. He also was a decent defender. In 1985, he led all American League shortstops in assists and total chances. Our next card looks to be a TriStar card featuring Mike Schmidt, Tim Wallach, and Chris Brown. The TriStar card features the top 3 players at each position in each league. This one is the National League third baseman. Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer with the Philadelphia Phillies. Not only was Schmidt a great offensive player, but he was also a very good defensive third baseman. Chris Brown had one great season with the Giants in 1986. After that, pretty much disappeared from baseball. And Tim Wallach was the all-star third baseman with the Expos. Wallach had decent pop, usually a league leader in doubles, and hanging around 20 to 30 home runs per year. He also was a great defender as well. Our final card out of the pack is Rick Rhoden, starting pitcher with the Pirates. Rhoden came up with the Dodgers in the early 70s and then moved on to the Pirates. Had a decent career. He had an above 500 pitching record, routinely getting around 12 to 16 wins each year. Rhoden was also known for his golfing ability. After his retirement, he spent some time qualifying for the PGA Tour. My favorite card or best card out of the pack is going to be the TriStar card. Featuring 2 of the top third basemen in the National League, Mike Schmidt typically was voted in as the starter for the National League All-Star team. Tim Wallach was also selected a few times as a reserve. The interesting inclusion on this card is Chris Brown. Brown had a ton of promise. After being selected to the All-Star squad, Brown was never able to recapture that magic and bouncing around between the minor leagues and major leagues without really fulfilling his prospect status. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Also share with me in the comments what your favorite card or what you thought was the best card in the pack. Until next time when I'm back to crack pack number 32 in my 1987 Sportflics baseball box.